Okay, what the fuck? It's after midnight. And before I get into the topic, I'm gonna break a couple of things down. Or put a couple of things out there. Alright, here's the thing. Alright, let's first deal with consumption. Alright, whether it's breathing, eating, whether it's breathing, eating, or existing in the atmosphere, therefore absorbing the atmosphere. Okay. We are absorbing things. Okay? So okay. So what we're doing here is we are witnessing the way external things correspond with internal things. If you smell something, you're smelling yourself plus that thing that you're smelling. If you taste something, okay, you're tasting yourself in tandem with that thing that you're tasting. You know. So on and so forth. Okay? And as well, the other thing that I want to address before I get into the topic is language. Language is fucking convoluted. A bunch of symbols. The English language is a bunch of symbols that are attached to elements. So symbols that have an association with certain elements. You know what I mean? And where it becomes convoluted is a couple of different areas. I don't think I'm going to even touch on all the different areas because it's pretty fucking deep. God. Okay? But the symbols that are associated with certain elements don't really represent the elements in the true sense of representation. Okay? So, for example, a picture of a man represents what the man is. You know, the man's physical body. If you take a picture of that guy, then you're representing something that actually has to do with the man, his actual physical entity. Okay? But the word fucking watermelon has nothing to do with the word, with the actual fucking fruit itself. Neither does fucking fruit. Those things are just fucking symbols that are associated with that shit. Okay, but they don't actually represent it. It's a relative representation. So, that primitive bullshit is, it's not a natural combination. Alright, so that's where it's so convoluted. And that's dangerous. Okay, so for great minds, for very analytical minds, and for the advanced, I think you get what I'm saying. If you don't fucking get what I'm saying, look, maybe I'm the one that's crazy. Okay? Maybe it's me. But then again, maybe it's fucking you. Okay? But, okay, those are the fucking things that I'm going to address before I get into this topic. So I don't have to explain things into like too much deep detail. But maybe another time for videos that address those topics more so. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the topic, which is the erotic. All right, here's a fucking thing. The erotic, it deals with ideas. Okay? So, I am sexually aroused by ideas. Okay? Now, let's say to be sexual, one is, I don't know, let's say a sexual thing. My physical body smells or picks up the scent of female pheromones, and the chemical reaction is to for my body to prime itself for sexual behavior, all right, and all like that. Like let's say with an erection, and various other things, just the release of a whole bunch of fucking chemicals and all that kind of stuff. But okay, and something that for me, I'm not sure whether it's erotic or sexual. Like, okay, like let's say a young lady is displaying sexual behavior. She is, maybe putting her breast on me or something like this, and suggesting I would like to have sexual behavior. Okay, so this is a display of sexual behavior. And so in my mind, it's a precursor to sexual intercourse. So I'm not responding to a chemical. It's not a chemical thing, so to speak, not directly, not like in ingesting the pheromones. I'm responding to images and to ideas and to suggestions as I interpret them. So this, I'm not sure if that is it. But now, like, let's say something that's purely erotic. Now, okay, like if I watch pornography, there's a genre of pornography that's called JOI, which is a jerk off instruction. Okay, now these women are saying things and suggesting things, okay, about different things. Okay, if you want to know what a JOI is, just if you're of age, hop on the internet, look at some porn. Maybe if you don't think it's too much, and type in JOI. They have women who are making suggestions and talking about certain topics, and these things are sexually arousing. Like, I wish I had an example. Let's see if I can think of an example here. Okay, like maybe there's a new woman and she has her breast exposed, and for all intents and purposes, one may assume, well, I don't even know if that shows right. Scratch that. Anyway, when you look at it, you're assuming because of the site that it's on, and because, we understand that nudity can provoke a sexual response and stuff like this. And, if it comes from a certain company, it's geared towards, people's sexuality. So, she's saying suggesting I'm looking at the image, and her image is her looking, is her staring into the camera, simulating eye contact, and she's suggesting that she's a very caring person and that she's nurturing, and in my mind is responding like she's talking to me, like she's suggesting that she's a caring and nurturing female, and this eye contact is being simulated, and she's a very pretty woman and all this kind of stuff. She's a very beautiful, attractive young lady or something like this. Then that's erotic. That's just simply erotic.